Use it or lose it. We know what that means for our muscles, but what about our minds? Lori Rachelson is here to work out how to make our brains brawny. Lori is a certified dementia practitioner and the founder of Brain Aerobics. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First thing, tell me about Brain Aerobics. What is that?
Well, Brain Aerobics is a program that I created and teach, and I teach individuals and groups of senior adults to optimize their brain power.
Okay. Help with Alzheimer's and dementia kind of
Well, actually,
issues?
research has shown that the more that we actively try to engage ourselves in enriching environments and partake in activities, mentally stimulating activities, actually enhances our memory and can not only preserve it but also improve it.
Okay.
It can, as well as our intellect and our focusing ability.
Okay, so how do we exercise our intellect?
Well, we'll break it up into 4 parts. First would be diet. Diet is crucial, of course, to our physical being as well as our mental. And we need to fuel the brain, so we need to make good choices for our
junk food is probably out, huh?
Out, definitely out, yes. We want to avoid high caloric foods. We want to avoid high fat foods and fast foods. Yes, so we want to replace those with good choices, fruits, vegetables, chicken, fish, high grain breads, and so forth. And that actually fuels our brain because it creates good choices and increases mental stimulation for our brains.
And allows us to exercise. That's number 2, right?
That's number 2, exactly. It's important to fuel our brains with exercise because that brings the blood to our brains, and that actually helps increase neurons. Did you know that there's 100 billion neurons in our brain, and we lose about 100,000 of them a day?
No wonder we have to exercise and keep those going.
But the good news is that it's possible to replace them.
Oh, good.
And so through exercise and the blood flow to our brains, it's helping to repair the neurons in our brains and actually grow new ones. So it's all important.
Okay, so you said there were 4, so what's 3 and 4?
Well, number 3 would be sleep. Believe it or not, sleep is very important. And the more good, productive sleep that one gets, it really does help cognitive performance. And power naps are great too.
Okay.
And 4, that's where I come in, mental stimulation.
Okay.
So working with mental stimulating exercises, brain aerobics is really good for obviously the performance as well.
Okay.
For your brain performance. And some of the activities that we do are word puzzles, word searches, math puzzles, working with Roman numerals, working with algebraic activities, of course, doing some games, concentration, Boggle. And I tweak the games. I have a whole bag of tricks and activities, and I tweak them to make someone really stretch their imaginations and work at it.
How about long-term versus short-term memory?
Well, long-term, believe it or not, I brought in the Gettysburg Address to one group that I worked with, and they started reciting it, the first half of it, 7 years ago. They knew it. Why? Because they studied it when they were in elementary school. So long-term, yes, they do remember, and we try to really promote that through discussion. Short-term, I'll cut out pictures of models from magazines, and we'll give them a name, and we try to remember their name. And we try to focus on short-term strategies to remember names, for instance, to repeat it while you're talking to someone.
Or you said model name is Claire, and she had big hair, so hair means Claire.
Right, so every time they see Claire with the big hair, they'll remember Claire. Now, if Claire gets a haircut, we're in trouble.
All right, well, it sounds like you're really doing a lot of help for our viewers out there. So working out your body is good for you and makes you feel better. And the same goes for putting your brain through its paces. To get into these mind games, give Lori a call. Her number's next. My thanks to Lori for being our personal brain trainer today.
Thank you.
Learn more by calling 440-821-3654 or log on to www.brainaerobics-cleveland.com.